Your DoorDash acceptance rate is a lie. You see that number on your screen, you stress when it goes down, you think that you know how it works, you assume it's the rolling average of your last 100 offers, and that decline of ridiculous stacked order will just tank your rate by 2 points. That's just how the algorithm punishes you for not taking its trash, right? But what if I told you that core belief is wrong? What if DoorDash quietly changed the rules and the way you've been thinking about your acceptance rate is completely outdated? We've all seen a joke of a stacked order. An offer pops up, 2 restaurants, 2 drop-offs for like $5. It's an instant decline. You hit the button and watch in pain as your acceptance rate at 72%, the one you fought to keep that tier, crashes, you think, to 70%. 2 points gone for one decision. It feels like a punishment designed to knock you out of your tier. But the whole nightmare, the 2 point drop for one bad stacked order, it's not right. It's a ghost. It doesn't happen anymore. I'm going to show you how this really works now so you know exactly where you stand with DoorDash. For years on the DoorDash platform, the math was simple and completely brutal. Every delivery in an order counted separately. Decline a 2 delivery stacked order meant that you got a 2 point drop. This forced impossible choices. Do I take an awful $4.55 stacked order that loses me money on gas just to save my rating? Or do I decline and watch my rate plummet? I've seen screenshots of 8 delivery offers. Those are horrible. Under the old system, declining that one offer would count as 8 declines. It was a system that created a culture of fear, pushing smart drivers into bad business decisions just to protect their ratings. Trying to keep a high AR for gold or platinum felt like a walking tightrope. This honestly all comes down to the Dasher rewards program. The silver, the gold, the platinum system. Your tier ultimately dictates the quality of orders that you see and your ability to ultimately dash now. That's what platinum is for. As a quick refresher, the silver tier often requires a 50% acceptance rate for some priority or high paying orders. Then you have the gold tier, depending on your market. Most markets are 70% acceptance rate, and it gives you even better priority over some orders. And then you have the platinum tier, which usually is between 70 to 80% based off of your market. And it also has the best orders and catering jobs and LOCs, and also the ultimate Dash Now feature. So under the old rules, that 2 point drop from the one bad stack could be what knocked you from gold to silver or platinum to gold to silver. It was the difference between a steady flow of decent orders and then also getting the leftovers. The system forced you to take bad orders completely out of fear. Honestly, it still does that. The lie wasn't just a number, it was the psychological game that made us prioritize the rating over our own earnings, money, and profit. So here's what happened. Back in April of last year, DoorDash sent out an email that changed the entire game of your acceptance rates and stacked orders or multiple orders. The email officially confirmed a major update was based off of driver feedback. Oh, they listened to us. So here's the new truth. An offer with multiple deliveries now only counts as one single accept and one single decline. If you didn't know this already, I'm going to let that sink in. That terrible $5 order for those 2 deliveries, declining it only drops you by 1 point. That insane 8-stop delivery that came to your phone, it only counts as 1 decline. This isn't a rumor. This was how the system works. It's how it currently works. The lie that the stacked order equals multiple declines is officially gone and dead and has been for a little while. This is a huge shift in the dynamic of stacked orders. The fear is gone, giving you control to judge if the order is worth your time, the money, the miles, and it comes without the extra anxiety. So, how should you think about your rate now? Well, you have to understand the rolling 100, and a lot of dashers struggle with this. Your acceptance rate is always calculated from your last 100 delivery offers. Think of it as 100 slots. When a new offer comes in, it takes the first slot, and then the 100th offer gets knocked off. Your new percentage is the number of accepts on that 100 slot belt. This is why your rate doesn't go up when you accept an order. It only goes up if you accept a new accept and it replaces an old decline. If an accept replaces an accept, your rate stays the same. I get questions all the time. Kim, I took like 15 orders in a row and my acceptance rate never moved. It's because none of those accepts replaced a decline. The same is true if a decline replaces a decline. It's still not going to go up. If your rate is high, like 95%, you only have 5 declines on your belt. It could take a while for that new accept to find and push one of them off the belt. But if your rate is low, like say like 30%, you have 70 declines on your belt, making it much easier for a new acceptance rate to raise your score. Combining this knowledge with the 1 decline per stack rule is powerful knowledge. You know declining a junk stack is only 1 decline token out of the 100, which makes cherry picking much less stressful. So, what does this mean for your strategy? It means keeping gold or platinum is definitely achievable if you're willing to take a lot of orders. I'm not going to lie, you're going to have to take some low ball offers and possibly some crap orders. I personally save all my declines for the really bad orders. If your goal is 70% acceptance rate, you have a budget of 30 declines out of the 100 offers. It's simple math. The old lie made you terrified to use that budget. Now you know 1 bad stack only costs you 1 decline. You can confidently say no to 30 junk offers like I do, stacked or not, before your rate dips below 70%. It's all about the numbers game, especially when it comes to DoorDash. On top of that, DoorDash is testing a more flexible system in some areas called the overall Dasher rating. Let me know in the comments if this has come to your area. This pilot program moves away from pure percentages and gives you a total score based off of the several different metrics. For example, your completion rate might be worth 35 points, while your acceptance rate is only worth 25 points. Under this system, a lower acceptance rate could balance out by nearly perfect on time and completion rates, and you can still achieve platinum status. This plus stacked order update suggests a future where success is based off of good service, not just blindly accepting every offer. It will be interesting in the upcoming year if more areas, more markets get rolled out this new point system and how flexible it really is for dashers. This change is a big deal, but it's only a big deal if you know about it. Now that you know the stacked order is only 1 decline, does that change how you'll approach your orders? Well, let me know in the comments. So, was your acceptance rate a lie? The way most of us understand it or understood it, yes. We are playing by old rules that no longer apply to the way that the acceptance rate actually works. The new reality is that you have more control and less fear over acceptance rates. The stacked order is just one offer, and you can treat it that way. Your rating is a rolling average that you can now manage strategically without killing your tier status if that's what you're interested in. Understanding this is the key to playing the DoorDash rewards game smarter, not harder. Customer service rating is also a big part of the tier system as well. Well, you're going to want to learn all about it, and you're going to want to check this metric out next, and I'll see you over there.